bad. And then I had CST, of all things. So I had to ski to class. And I didn't even realize, like, I didn't even look at the card, and it was from this guy. And I was like, oh? First of all, I was like, how the fuck does he have my address? I was, like, trying to add it all together, and I'm like, there was a lot of scheming that went behind my back. Who did it?
Holy shit.
Who did it? But yeah, that was, we'll see what happens with that.
Oh, keep us posted. More to come. But, yeah, no, never happened to me. I think the most grand gesture a man has done for me was, I'm
just thinking of so many things right now.
Oh, please tell me, because my mind is blank.
Of bad things.
Of bad things that have happened to me.
Like that guy that, like, basically he lives in Holman, but he
No! Okay, go ahead.
He wanted to go downtown with his friends, and so he's Snapchatting Maddie, and as the night progresses, Maddie's like, oh, so where you staying tonight? And he goes, I don't know, I gotta get back to Holman. And Maddie's like, how are you gonna do that? And then, what do you know, knock, knock, knock. He was downtown, and Maddie goes, all right, so this is my address, and we think, like, about 2 minutes went by, and that fucker was in Vine Street.
Well, I felt bad, and I was like, we were kind of seeing each other, and I was like, oh, he could just stay here.
Yeah. And then
sprinted from downtown.
And then, he puked.
Like 3 times. Oh my God. I was like, we're just gonna go to bed, like, it's gonna be fine. He was like, oh, I'm gonna be sick. And I was like, oh, this is gross. And then I checked on him, and then I thought it was over, and then we did it again, and then we did it another time, and all my roommates are asleep, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And I just wanted to be like, I'll just drive you home. But I was like, okay, you can sleep over here, and I'm gonna sleep over here. Have a good night.
Yeah, that's...
And that was the end of that.
Why would you want the girl you're talking to see you like that? Like, I think he just wanted a fucking bed for the night.
Yeah, well, thanks. Well, there was a...
No, he didn't last...
No, he did not last long.
Yeah.
He was only, like, a handful of dates, and then after that shit, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Was he a sushi guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was listening to this.
He's like, do you think he will?
No. I don't think I was on a single form of social media after that night. It was just like, nope, yeah, I'm good.
That's the door.
Yeah. I walked him out. I was like, goodbye, sir. Anyway, so, Kailey, I recently heard that you have this bell rule. Would you care to elaborate?
Yeah, so basically, like I said earlier, like, my whole dating experience in college, like, hasn't gone super well, but I also haven't tried, where I think other people have. And I have just decided, I think, like, when I know is, like, when I know, and, like, I just keep telling myself I'm gonna wait for the bells. And, like, I've been told that, like, when I meet the person I'm supposed to be with, like, just bells are gonna go off, and it's gonna be, like, this is who you were meant to find, like, all along. And, like, you know, people, like, other people before that person have, like, come in for, like, a reason or a season or that whole classic shebang. So, I'm waiting for the bells. I've not heard the bells go off yet. So, I don't know when they're coming, but I'm getting a little anxious because the longer I wait, the more infertile I become.
Jesus Christ, Kailey!
I'm worried. Well, just because, like...
Freeze your eggs now!
Basically, I feel like everyone, like, just thinking about graduation coming up, like, everyone's got a boyfriend. And, like, they're gonna go live together and probably get married and...
Don't say that.
Live a happy life, and it's gonna be me and you.
Have you never seen 13 going on 30? She's living her best life.
No, I haven't.
Okay, you need to watch it because she gives me so much hope. She's like, 30, flirty, and thriving. That's their whole tagline. And I'm like...
Maybe that should be my motto.
Maybe your 20s is to learn, grow, live it up, date people, don't date people, and hopefully, I'm hoping by 30, I'm, like, married. Or close to married.
Yeah, I hope
or
by,
serious.
Like, 28, I, like, meet someone.
Yeah.
I hope.
True.
You know what? God has a plan, and we'll figure out
God's listening.
We'll figure out what that plan is, I guess.
So I was thinking that we would go into, our final segment. Questions of the week. I stopped the accent with it just for the sake of everyone's ears. So the first question is, what is the dumbest thing someone has said to you?
What? I have no clue. Like, just, like, straight up idiotic.
Yeah. I feel like people come up to you downtown and say stuff to you.
Yeah, probably like, do I know you from somewhere? And I'll be like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know who you are.
Oh my god. I just literally had, like, okay, dumbest thing someone said to me. Okay, this isn't dumb, but, like, this girl came up to me, and I was like, so I work at a bar, like, announcing bingo, and, I was grabbing stuff off their table, like, all the bingo supplies. She's like, do you live on Vine Street? And I was like, yeah. She, like, described exactly where I lived, and then she was like, yeah, so I live there too. And she's like, you're the one that's always on the mic, right? She's like, I know you. She was, like, saying this to me, and I was like, oh, awesome. Like, I didn't know what to say. She's like, you're so funny. And then she goes to me, and she goes, oh, and that guy over there, what do you think? And her friends are like, yeah, he's so cute. And I'm like, do you guys not have eyes? And I was
Get him
like,
checked.
I literally go, well, not for me, not my type, but, if you're interested, go ahead. And she's like, I really trust your judgment. She's like, I'm not gonna go say anything to him. I was like, okay. And her friends were like, seemed like upset with me. I was like, sorry, just trying to do you a solid.
No, I don't know. People come up to me downtown, but I'm usually too drunk to, like, really remember.
Yeah.
What happened.
I feel like people say, like, random shit to you. Like, when I've been downtown with you, they're like, are you the one that drives the BMW? Or are you the one with the Yeezys? They're always like, you're just known for certain things.
Because when I get really drunk, I, like, bounce around the bar and, like, talk to a bunch of people, and then people are like, hey, you're in. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't know who you are.
Who are you, though?
Yeah. The more important question. No, I don't know. That's weird. Who asked that?
My neighbor, Steph. So the next question is, how do you keep up your bad bitch energy? Wish I was more like you.
That's about me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I think it's about you.
Oh, it might be about you.
Probably about you, considering this person usually asks questions every week, so.
Oh, my bad bitch energy? I do not know. I simply, to most things, don't give a fuck. And I think people think that is, like, bad bitch energy, which, like, I don't, whatever that is. But, like, I just kind of do my own thing.
I would agree. Like, I know this question probably was not for me, but let me put in my 2 cents. I think for me...
What do you think?
Well, especially now, being a senior, like, you realize, like, this is your school. Like, this is your territory. You're just, like, I got 1 year left. Like, I feel like 90% of the things I do, I'm never going to see you again. So what the hell does it matter if you judge me, if I say something wrong? Like, at the end of the day, I feel like you come to realize the only people that that actually you should value their opinion is, like, maybe your 5 closest friends and your, like, family, whatever that looks like for you. Mm-hmm. And besides that, fuck them all. Like, have such a good time. And, like, honestly, people, I've noticed for me, like, ever since you start doing that, like, when you start really being yourself, you really start, like, just, like, living life, like, doing what you like and not giving a fuck. Like, there are haters that come out of that, and I know haters is a stupid word, but people are gonna hate no matter what. Like, might as well live your best life and give them something to hate about.
Right.
I've noticed that for me. Like, people, the most successful people you know in the world, Elon Musk, like, everyone, I'm not relating myself to that, Jeff Bezos, but, like, those people have had the most, like, the biggest critics ever. So why the fuck would you care? Like, they just said, you know what, whatever, I'm running a Fortune 500 company. What are you doing?
Right. This is very, like, minuscule, but, like, when I'm downtown and I'm, like, very drunk, I have that same mentality. Like, drunk me has that same mentality. I'm like, I want to fucking say something to you, I'm going to say something to you. Like, there's this...
I know, Kailey.
There's this guy that's always downtown, and I don't like him. I think he's a douchebag, and I'll tell you about him later. And, like, my roommate, it's just this whole thing. Well, when my drunk me, like, walks around, and the last time I was down there and I saw him, every time I saw him, I flipped him off.
Oh, I know who it is now.
And I'm like, I just, like... Yeah, like, exactly that, though. Like, I'm never gonna see you again. I don't care. We're either gonna have fun with it or you're not gonna like me.
Yeah.
Like,
and what does it matter if you don't like me? I'm an acquired
taste, so, like...
I'm a fine wine.
I don't really care if you don't like me, to be honest, because that's your loss. That's on you.
Yeah,
like,
that's facts.
You're really
That's how you have to approach it.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. The next question is, why do you wear your Yeezys to Darties?
What the fuck?
To flex on the people. Do you remember when we were at a Darty and this woman spilled... Oh, this girl
my God.
Oh, I don't know why she was at a Darty with a glass of red wine, but she spilled it on her Kailey's freaking Yeezys, and I was like, oh, she's gonna get clocked.
Yeah, not really for clout. I don't know. Like, it's just my style.
Yeah.
Didn't you say?
That's
like,
just Kailey. Like,
yeah.
I couldn't, what is that or Crocs? I could see you at the Darty with. Yeezys or Crocs?
But Crocs are no, because the darts will go through them and then they'll hurt me.
That's true. That's true. How does it feel to be so innovative?
Oh, I love this question. Who asked this question?
Eva.
You know what? The people love me for my innovation. Let's be honest. They really do.
Some would call her an innovation ranger.
I am the innovation ranger. And yeah, picture me with a cowgirl hat on when I say that. There's truly nothing more innovative than me. After graduation, I'm gonna go join Elon in whatever he's doing. I don't know if he's descended from Pluto yet, or the planets. Didn't he get in a rocket ship recently?
I think I don't know, I heard something about the space.
Yeah, hopefully he's descended, because we're gonna have a chit-chat.
You and him. You got a lot of notes for him.
I'm the innovation ranger. That's all you need to know. It feels damn good, because honestly, nothing else fits me. Generosity doesn't fit me.
Leadership, who's she?
I'll leave that for someone else who wants to put on a resume.
Probably me. Okay, so the last question is, favorite thing to do outside of school or at home?
Oh my God. Okay, Ray.
Ray told us he was going to ask this question.
It honestly depends on the day. Sometimes outside of... It depends where I am, because, like, if I'm in lacrosse, that varies a lot different than if I'm at home. But if I'm at home, I love to hang out with my mom. If I'm here, I like to hang out with my friends. It usually involves drinking. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no, I feel like for me, that's gonna be something that I really will hopefully develop some hobbies other than school, drinking, and, like,
yeah.
I feel like I either am doing school super stressed out, or then when I'm not doing school, then I need to reward myself, and we're both in sororities, so, like, between school, your sorority, and, like, making time for yourself and your friends, like, your calendar's full.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of, like, times when I've been in lacrosse and, like, haven't had anything to do, and I'm honestly, all I'm thinking of is laying on the couch with Allie.
Yeah,
because
like,
you're
you
just
don't have
exhausted.
that much,
yes, and, like, I don't have that much time. That's, like, I can plan something.
Yeah.
Or I'm driving to Rochester to go to Trader Joe's.
Also a solid choice.
But honestly, I think that's why I need a boyfriend. Because I feel like that extra time I'd hang out with him.
Yeah, probably.
But, I don't know. My standards are too high, maybe. Or...
I don't know.
I'm just not... I really am an acquired taste, might be what it is.
It'll come. I mean, I don't know. I know some people that have gotten a boyfriend just because they want one, and I'm like, oof, maybe should have waited.
All right. No, why don't you tell me what a day in the life of me looks like?
Okay, this is what I imagine. You wake up probably around 8 or 9 a.m. because you don't let the day go by. First, I feel like feet hit the floor, you drink a glass of water, brush your teeth. Then probably go make breakfast or something like that, cup of coffee, cycle bar class, come back, smoothie, drink the rest of your smoothie, take a shower, study,